On a record of cause number 327986. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Tammy Irene Gardner. Ms. Gardner, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Gardner, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Ms. Gardner, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Gardner?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. And Ms. Gardner, again, thank you for being patient with us this morning. Ms. Gardner, you're here with attorney Jobin Wittenberg, and Mr. Wittenberg, you substituted in for attorney Cullen Kiker, who is no longer with the firm. Is that correct? That's correct, Mr. Wittenberg?
Yes, it's true.
Okay. Now, we have present for the state, Miss Ashley Ramos. How are you doing, Miss Ramos?
I'm doing good, Your Honor. And
Yes.
yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. We also have standing by Mr. Mark Faggart, who has been assisting with some of the technical computer tablets that we have here, helping Mr. Wittenberg. Now, the information I have before me alleges that on or about June 15 of 2020, Ms. Gardner, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated. Second, this information further alleged that prior to the commission of this offense on November 12th of 1992, in the County Court at Law of Jefferson County, in the County Court at Law number 3 of Jefferson County, Texas, and cause number 164225, that you was convicted of the misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated. And this conviction became final prior to the commission of this offense. Ms. Gardner, is that true?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Gardner, to the offense of driving while intoxicated, second, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Okay.
No contest.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Because I don't want to contest the choice.
Okay. Now, Ms. Gardner, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. And it is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. Ms. Gardner, do you recognize this document?
Yeah, I recognize it. I can't see it, but yeah, I wear glasses, but
Okay.
I see it. It's just a blur.
Okay, now, Mr. Wittenberg,
Would you like me to?
yeah, I was gonna have her to maybe stand there in your spot, yeah, so she can see it. Now, Ms. Gardner, showing you State's Exhibit number 1 on page 2.
Okay.
Are these your initials on the line that says no contender or no contest?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of the same document, Ms. Gardner, is that your signature above the line that says defendant?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, which is the trial court certification, the defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is that your signature
Yes,
on the line, above the line that says defendant? Now, there is one box that's checked at the top of this document. That box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The next document that I have, Ms. Gardner, is titled the discovery certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature above the line that says
Yes,
defendant?
it is.
All right. Now, Ms. Gardner, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yeah.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, yes.
Okay, y'all can change places again. State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'd also like to offer State's Exhibit number 2. That's the probable cause affidavit for this case.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, no objections. State's Exhibit number 1 and State's Exhibit number 2 are admitted. Mr. Wittenberg, you have advised and counseled Ms. Gardner. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, sir, Your Honor.
Ms. Gardner, your attorney, Mr. Wittenberg, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Gardner, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of no contest and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. It's for 72 hours upfront, and she'll report on 3/24/21 at 6 p.m. And then
21 at 6 p.m.? Okay.
correct. And
Okay.
180 days county jail to be probated over 18 months, $200 fine, 120 hours community service, and she'll be required to complete the DWI education repeat course and interlock.
What about it, interlock?
I just said interlock. Your
Okay.
Honor.
Do you happen to have the number for that, whoever does the interlock?
Probation would provide you with that
Yes.
information.
Now, Ms. Gardner, the state is offering that you serve 180 days in jail in this case. However, you will not be serving 180 days in jail because that will be probated for 18 months. During the 18-month probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $200 plus court costs of $487, which comes to a total of $687. You will also be required to pay probation fees of $60 each month and a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. You will also be required to pay the Jefferson County DWI education class and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea.
Okay.
If a further evaluation is needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Now, your total monthly installments for this case is $120 per month. Ms. Gardner, would you be able to pay the $120?
Is that with the probation fee?
It's with everything.
Court fee? Yeah, can you write that down? So
You'll have it in your probation papers that
So
you
I
did.
just need to pay 125?
Yeah, with the $125 per month, would you be able to pay that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You will also be required to perform 120 hours of community service. You'd have to attend the DWI education class, alcohol assessment, attend the DWI intervention, and install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate. Now, as a condition of your probation, you'll be required to serve 72 hours in the Jefferson County Jail, and that jail time will begin on March 24th at 6 p.m. And you would also have to attend the repeat DWI education course and you would also have to adhere to the standard terms and conditions of probation.
Okay.
Ms. Gardner, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes,
And do you accept the state's offer?
yes.
Ms. Gardner, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Gardner, you're gonna please stand on the X where your attorney is. You will follow the directions of the court clerk. And once you finish here, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
And again, Mr. Wittenberg and Ms. Gardner, thanks for being patient with us
And
this
do I
morning.
have to write them?